Welcome to the Buck Nation podcast, where we fight for those without a voice, without power, those that have been shunned. Old white guys. As you all know, I'm a victim of this woke culture. I lost my job, and all I have ever done is try to help women. I consider myself a feminist. My wife of 20 years has left me and took almost everything. Made me sign papers just this morning. But more on that later. It's time for a word from our sponsors. If you're like me, you may have a floppy jalopy sometimes, your own personal Cuban Missile Crisis. That's where our partners at BlueChew.com come in. Go to BlueChew.com, enter the code word BUCK, that's code word BUCK, and get your Viagra-like pills delivered directly in a discreet envelope. Now, back to the program. Now, fellow Buckers, my wife, she is a whole other story. I paid for everything during our marriage. I came home with news about losing my job, and her hormones just made her go crazy. I still don't understand it. Folks, doesn't everything seem upside down these days? Our next sponsor knows what I'm talking about. Extends. Some of us are working with a baby carrot, but long for a full eggplant. With Extends, you'll never be depressed by the size of your one-eyed admiral. Enter code word BUCK, that's code word BUCK, and get a bonus gallon of testosterone. Now, back to the program. Now, don't worry about your friend Buck. I found a nice new girl. Her name is Avery. But if you Buckers haven't yet found the one, our next sponsor has you covered. Having trouble making a connection with human girls? Well, now you can have the girl of your dreams with your own fleshy vixen made with high-class silicone. Go to realdolls.net and enter code word BUCK, that's code word BUCK, to get up... Oh, that's my lawyer, Randy. I better take that. Hey, did you find more money for my wife to take? Yeah. But I don't... You sure? Okay. Well, the good news is that my old company has bought the rights to this podcast, which means big money. The bad news is that I signed all rights to the podcast and my likeness away to my ex-wife this morning. I guess you really should read those things. Son of a buck! This has got to be the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. Well, at least I still have my girl. My sweet, sweet Avery. I've never met her officially, but she is definitely the one. Tune in next time, my Buckers, for my interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene, MGT. Buck Nation, signing out.